President Osberg, members of the board, and Dr. Smith. Thank you for inviting us here this evening to talk about Southern Indiana Career and Technical Center. Why Southern Indiana Career and Technical Center? Why we think students should have that opportunity to come to our school. Student excellence through applied knowledge and partnerships. We offer quite a few pathways that develop careers for students, also apprenticeships and training that's available for students that finish our programs. Again, we have 2-year programs. Also, universities. A lot of our students go on to 2- and 4-year universities. Multiple pathways to student success. Here's a big thing that we really strive for our students to achieve. We kind of borrowed this from the Home Builders Association, but it really kind of does go to show what our students can do if they follow through with our program and then maybe even go on to a 2-year or a 4-year degree. And what we're really trying to build is an upward mobility for our students so that they don't just enter those entry-level jobs, that they also look forward to what else is out there for them and where they can move up to in those different career paths. Looking at us by the numbers, we usually have about 800 students enrolled. Hopefully we're trending upward, and we'd love to be up closer to 900. Right now we're pulling in students from 20 plus high schools, also from 5 counties, not just Vanderburgh, so we also pull in from 4 other counties as well. So we have a wide range of students that are able to attend Southern Indiana Career and Technical Center, and we think those opportunities also kind of broaden our students a little bit. Averages per year, we usually average around 3,000 college credits earned for those classes, 300 industry certifications that are awarded to our students that our industry partners feel that are needed by these students when they leave our facility. Also, we have 200 students usually on a regular basis go out for internships. Their second semester of their senior year are able to go out to these internships or rotations for some of our health programs. Programs are driven by over 100 companies that partner with us. There's several big ones that our biggest partners are up there on the screen right now. Toyota Manufacturing is a large one. Deaconess, Country Mark, Berry Global, Flanders. We could go on and on with that list. So we're very fortunate with the industry and business partners that we have that work with us and our students. Program areas, we have them clustered into 5 different areas: communication, construction, manufacturing, public service, and transportation. And I'm going to let Kevin Williams, our assistant director, go through some of our core areas.
Good evening. It's good to note that all of our classes offer dual credits. Most of them offer industry certifications as well. Again, these clusters are divided up into 5 areas. Within the communications cluster, we have these classes represented. We have radio, TV, broadcasting. If you haven't tuned in to 90.7, I strongly encourage you to. Some great programming, student news pieces where the sports or current events are on there. They also do transitions, commercials, things of that nature. And as we go through these slides, think about, we see these people doing DJ type work and programming, but think about the upward mobility again of where these students can go. Would you like to be a communications director? Would you like to do board ops within a different broadcasting firm somewhere? There are a lot of different careers associated, just not the ones we see in the picture. Graphic communications. Our students in there learn the Adobe suite, so the design suite for how to design different publications, advertisements. Think about everything that's printed, whether it be billboards, logos, cereal boxes, you name it. Those need a graphic design, so our students learn the Adobe suite. They have the chance to earn certifications, but they also learn the printing process, like what they would see at Berry Global. We have computer network technology, Cisco. Again, these students can earn a Cisco certification. This is the knowledge that powers how our computers talk to each other. So students have an interest in how you pull up Facebook or how you send out messages via Instagram. This is that behind the scenes networking that's so beneficial to run both social media, but also manufacturing and medical facilities, et cetera. Computer science, this is the second year for this program. A lot of times we talk about these students, how they need to go on to that 2-year, 4-year school apprenticeship route. This class is really set aside for that 4-year program. You can go on to a 2-year school, but you really need to finish up a 4-year degree program for computer science. We also have a construction curriculum, building trades. Literally a little over a year ago, these two students were learning how to drive nails, how to lay out a truss, and by the end of the year, they finished the house on your lower right. The girl on the left, she was we're going to say the foreman, or in this case, the forewoman, over the bricklaying and all the masonry work. Courtney does a fantastic job, again, and she's looking outside that scope. When I asked her earlier this year, what do you want to do for upon graduation, she noted she's either going to go to the apprenticeship for the Carpenters Union, or she'd like to go to Murray State for construction management. So again, a lot of different pathways when we look at some of what these classes offer. HVAC. Most students don't think about waking up in the morning and going to be a refrigeration repairman, someone that installs a furnace. But again, that's a very applicable field. Again, we offer industry certifications in this program. If students want to go straight through the apprenticeship, they can do that. If they want to go to Ivy Tech, they can do that as well. Then we have our electricity, technology, and robotics. A very diverse class in the pathways here. We have students, as in the young lady in the lower left. She's at Rolls-Holman this year studying electrical engineering. And then we have other students in that picture that are in the electrical apprenticeship. So again, a wide diversity of pathways in that program as well. We also offer engineering. So if you want to be a civil engineer or an architectural designer or an architect, we offer those pathways in the engineering pathway. We also offer a manufacturing cluster. These students go on to work at places like Toyota. They have a joint partnership with Vincennes where students can get their college paid for. A lot of these students go straight to the trades, whether it be apprenticeship or they go to a local industry with some additional training. Students can also go on to places like Vincennes and Ivy Tech to further their education there. Welding technology, one of the hottest programs we have. Can't seem to find enough fabricators and welders in the tri-state region, whether it be Nix Fabrications or BWXT in Mount Vernon. They're coming to us looking for welders. So again, broad range of places to work. This is a class that's really taken on a drastic change in the last couple of years. We're able to hire a new teacher upon the other teacher retiring. And Dr. Parker has really brought in an up-to-date curriculum. He's really brought in a lot of robotics and PLCs. PLCs different for manufacturing than they are for educators. Those are programmable logic controllers. Students from here can go on. Again, 2-year, 4-year degree, or go straight to work. Last year, Toyota hired 6 students out of this program to go into their AMT program. Very phenomenal opportunity there. Manufacturing. Again, we also offer engineering in that cluster as well, where people can learn about digital electronics or how automation works. Public service, we offer a few classes in this cluster as well. Health sciences education, a great opportunity where students can go on clinical rotations their senior year. We recently expanded that program to include a 3rd teacher with a physical therapy background. So we're really looking to grow that program. Public service. So if you want to be a firefighter, emergency medical technician, or someone in law enforcement, again, just like most of our other classes, we have someone from industry that's retired or left industry to come teach about their previous career field. So a great opportunity there. Culinary arts. If you haven't been out to our school Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I'd recommend it. We offer a lunch for a very reasonable price where our students are learning the process of cooking. Just don't think home ec here, think restaurant management, think food science. I was in there for an observation last week and just blown away by the food science these students are getting. Talking about how acids work in food products differently. Again, just a great opportunity there. We also have agriculture, plant and animal science. Mrs. Lamy out of Purdue through their ag school doing a great job. Showing students what urban agriculture could look like through the opportunities she's developed there. Then our last career cluster to talk about is transportation. Automotive service technology. We have 2 teachers. What kid doesn't want to work on their car growing up in high school. So we offer that class where students are learning just this week how to earn certifications, whether in braking systems or transmissions or power supply systems. This week, those students earned almost 200 industry certifications, ASE certifications, to where they can put that to use where they go to Romaine, Kenny Kent, or again, they go into a 2-year or 4-year school to learn more about automotive service. We also have diesel service technology. Caterpillar calls us a top 5 diesel college in the nation, but we're not a college. We offer college credits. Cummins Diesel out of Columbus, Indiana, call us the number 1 high school program in the nation. So Mr. Venti, again, does a terrific job there. Transportation, we also offer auto collision. With all these high schoolers, we have plenty of wrecked vehicles to work on. So we do have a frame rack that we can straighten frames and unibody systems. We also have 3 downdraft paint booths to where students can learn how to paint and do body work as well. Mr. St. Clair and myself really feel like SICTC works for a lot of students. We do a follow-up study 15 months after high school graduation. And for the last 5 to 7 years, we put some numbers together as far as averages go. Of those respondents, 75% of our students are still enrolled in college somewhere. So they could be going locally to Ivy Tech. They could be going to UE or USI. They could be at Rolls-Holman, Purdue, University of Louisville, Murray State. And we have over 40 4-year colleges represented in those numbers. Again, that's 75%. That blows away most national averages. And then 84% are employed, either part-time, full-time, or apprenticeship or training programs. So we feel like students that come to school find a love for learning, find how it applies later on in life. And again, it's all part of finding that upward mobility after high school. Any questions?